大家好. Hello everyone. Welcome to my 6th vlog of Taiwan. If you've watched the previous vlogs before this, you'll know that on day 6 we were in Hualien in the Taroko Gorge National Park in Taiwan. So on the 6th day we woke up really early and had a really big breakfast prepared by our B&B hosts. We had some like croissant type sandwich and hash browns and these scallion pancakes. So it was definitely more breakfast than we're used to eating, but it was really delicious. Day 6 was actually the day we were leaving from Hualien to go to Taitung, but it was in the afternoon when our train left. So in the morning we had time to do some more hiking in the Taroko Gorge Park. So our host kindly dropped us off at the station before he left to go to work. And actually he works inside the park selling hot dogs at some stand. We never found this stand, but he supposedly is the only hot dog seller in that part of the park. So that's how he makes his living, combined with keeping the B&B up. So he dropped us off at the station and we put our luggage inside the station and kept it so we didn't have to haul it around. And then we caught the bus that was going to Taroko Gorge. It is walkable from the B&B to the park, but obviously we wanted to put our luggage inside the train station. So when we came back later, it was really convenient for us to just gather up our luggage and head on our way. So because it was so early in the morning, sometime before 8 o'clock, there was no one else riding the bus, so we had the entire bus to ourselves, the whole way, all the way to our first trail, Lushui trail. It was just the two of us and the driver. So Lushui means blue water, so I wanted to go on this trail because I thought we'd have some really nice views of some really beautiful clean water, but it turned out, there were a few views, but it was nothing spectacular. Although, I do have to say, this was the only trail we did where there were no other people. We were the only people hiking. And it was a little drizzly that morning, so we took our umbrellas with us, but it was so great. Literally the only person we saw the whole time we were on the trail was at the very end of the trail. There was some maintenance person picking up garbage. And besides that, it was just us and nature, and it was really nice, relaxing time. Day 6 in Taiwan, and it's very early. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and we've left our B&B, and we had breakfast there. Very good, very filling. They didn't even finish everything. And now we are on the public bus to go to another place in Taroko Gorge, so we didn't go yesterday, and we have the whole bus to ourselves. There's no one here. It's just us. I think it's too early. So, see you soon. So warm in this cage. Hold up a second, I can't see where I'm going. This part's nice and wet. Hanging plants. This is the Taroko oak, the biggest one on this trail, according to the sign over there, and it's a species of oak endemic to Taiwan. Very pretty. So the next trail we planned to do was Yanziko, which means Swallow Grotto Trail. And this trail is really famous within Taroko National Park. So we waited for the bus at the bus stop for a really long time. I think we just nearly missed the prior bus, and so maybe we made it an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half for the bus. So I had a chance to take pictures, but I feel like we wasted some time. We finally got on the bus, and once we got to Swallow Grotto, we saw all the tourists had helmets on. We didn't have any helmets. Obviously, we're not part of a tour group. We were just doing this individually, so we were like, hopefully we don't die by a rock falling and killing us. So the Yanziko Trail is mostly under a rock overhang, and that's the reason why everyone has helmets on, because it's really quite dangerous if a falling rock comes off the side of the cliff and hits you. I didn't see any falling rocks, but obviously everyone had helmets on, so I think it probably happens pretty often, especially after it rains, and it was raining that day, so we were lucky. So this part is a really deep and narrow part of the gorge, so it's really scenic. It's really beautiful. I would definitely recommend going there if you ever go to Taiwan. I think it's definitely worthwhile to head out of the city and make your way to this national park. It's really beautiful.
Back then, always thought that you had my back. You were just there to stop it. Hindsight's 20/20, should have seen it then. Maybe I should get glasses. Screaming out like you didn't know my name. Oh, it was so convenient. I don't know why you wanna play me like a game to call a show.
So after we had walked the trail and I had taken a lot of pictures, we took the bus back and went to a little hotel near the train station to have lunch. They had a buffet lunch, so we ate that and then killed some time at a nearby cafe. I had some coffee, and then we headed to the station. So our train at Xincheng Station arrived 10 minutes late, and so when we arrived in Hualien to make our transfer to get our next train to Taitung, we were really late. So we had to run to catch our transfer, and we also got lost in the process. So we were hauling out all our luggage, and it was really crazy, but we made our train, thank God. Our train was late, so we had to run around trying to find where our next train was departing. But finally, we are going to Taitung. So, see you there. Arrived in Taitung in the early evening, and our Airbnb host came to the station to pick us up. And after discussing with him a bit, we decided to stay in downtown for the evening because it was the day of the Lantern Festival. And in Taitung, the Lantern Festival is really famous. They have this special ceremony, which is called the Bombing of Master Han Dan. So there's this guy that represents Master Han Dan, and basically everyone shoots fireworks at him. Like, it's super crazy. I don't know how the guy survives, but every year someone volunteers to be Master Handan, and this is basically a way for them to scare this bad guy out of the village, so it's a ritual to do every year on the Lantern Festival to keep good luck within the city. So besides the actual like fireworks being shot at this guy, who I forgot to mention is almost naked. Like, he doesn't have clothes on, he doesn't have anything to protect himself. It's just him versus the fireworks. So besides that, there are people shooting off fireworks everywhere. I mean, like really big fireworks and like bottle rockets, and it was really loud. So I'll show you, but it was crazy. I've never seen so many people and so many fireworks so close together. In all honesty, it's probably a really dangerous festival, but it was really exciting to be there at that time. This is crazy. No one's playing. So colorful. We also went through a park that had all these little lanterns in the shape of hot air balloons. I guess in Taitung during the summer there are hot air balloon festivals. The climate and the winds in Taitung being near the ocean on the east side of Taiwan, I guess, make it a good place to fly hot air balloons. So there were all these really cute lanterns shaped like hot air balloons there too. After we had our fun, we met the Airbnb host's daughter, who picked us up and drove us out of the city, actually quite a ways, to where the Airbnb actually was. I would say it took about 20 minutes to drive from downtown Taitung to out in the countryside where there was like a little village where our Airbnb was. So the Airbnb we stayed at is about a 10-minute walk to the ocean. It's a really nice, peaceful location, We could see the sunrise every morning over the ocean. It was a really nice place to stay, and our host there was probably our favorite host of all the Airbnb hosts we had in Taiwan. He was really outgoing, he was really friendly. Like I said, he picked us up and drove us everywhere we wanted to go. We really enjoyed our stay in Taitung, so if we go back there someday, I'm definitely going to this Airbnb again. So that night we got our beauty rest and recharged our batteries for the next fun day in Taitung. So see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!